Hello everyone, my name's Cliff and welcome to another installment of Cliff's Dark Gems. And if you're new here, hope you have a blast. And tonight, just going to do a very quick kind of life update, not too long. And I'm going to talk about some Kindle issues and some recent reads, so stay tuned. Okay, first off I just want to say most of this video is going to be positive, don't worry. I've done a lot of whining over the last month because it's kind of been a pretty cuck month. South African for not a very good month, terrible month. And I just have to say, my wife, I said in a recent video that she went home to be with her family and she came back with a gift, and it's a gift that keeps on giving. She came back with a virus, and she was very ill, and on Friday or Saturday, I can't remember when, she passed it on to me, because that's what loving couples do, people. It's caring and sharing. I was very nauseous. I had fever, I was basically shaking, kind of loss of breath, short breath, just felt like death warmed up. So I spent most of the weekend sleeping, didn't watch much, didn't do much, but but I'm good now and I'm back, so there you go. Okay everyone, so I have tried to read a little bit today, because it's not a good thing to read when you're really feeling crap, but this has been happening to my Kindle. I don't know if you can see, I'm not doing anything. It's also skipping pages left to right. It's like it's got a freaking life of its own. And it's annoying the hell out of me because I can't really read anything. It's just skipping through pages. It kind of keeps the bookmark though, I hope. And I'm reading The Night Parade by Ronald Mulvey. And that's our book pick for the month, for our book club. And that's Fright Club. And I'm halfway through and I'm enjoying it. It's kind of a post-apocalyptic, it's more like an apocalyptic sort of tale, and I'm enjoying it, but I can't read it, and it's freaking frustrating because a lot of books are on my Kindle, a lot of books, and I'm really hoping I can actually find some solutions to that. If any of you know how to help before I have to actually send it in or get it recalibrated or whatever, please let me know, because I'm frustrated as hell. In the meantime, what I've been doing is today, because I've been feeling a bit better from that damn virus. Sharing is caring, baby. And she was worse than me. I nearly took her to the doctor or hospital because she was falling, like fainting almost. But she got through it as well, sleeping most of the week. I've been reading the third installment of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Why? Because they're pictures, scary pictures, and because it's middle grade. So it's something that I could actually concentrate on and read. And that's just, when you're feeling sick, you can't read heavy stuff. You just can't. And you might be enjoying it, but it's just going to impact on the experience. I really enjoyed the third one. Maybe not as much as the first two. But I'm going to put up here. Some of the illustrations are still freaking terrifying and creepy and awesome. So that is Scary Stories 3. I think it's More Stories to Chill Your Bones. And that's by Alvin Schwartz and drawings by Stephen Gamble. Okay people, what else have I read? To be honest, not a hell of a lot. It's not been a month for me at all. Depression, being down. Okay, shut up, you need to be positive now, Cliff. Okay, but I was sick, but I'm planning on reading at least another 2 books before the end of the month, because I think I've turned a corner. What else have I read? To the Devil Crypted by Hunter Shea. Now this is part of the Cryptid Readathon, And the hosts for the Cryptid Readathon are Crystal from Fiber Artsy, Jason from Jason's Weird Reads, and Sin from Sin's Book Nook. Check out all those awesome channels. And I also want to try and read Jason's book as well. It's also a cryptid book. If I can fix my damn Kindle. That's really frustrating people. But yeah. And all I can say about this book, yeah, it's fun, it's fast-paced, it's exciting, it's damn gory. And it's about these devil worshippers who summon this goat man, who's a cryptid. And this goat man just sort of wreaks havoc on this town, small town. It's bloody and gory and fun. I think one of the biggest problems I had with it were the characters. I'm the kind of person that when I read a book, I like to enjoy the characters. I like to have some kind of investment in them. And for me there was very, very little investment. It was more about the story and the plot than the characters. And even the plot was just bloodshed and mayhem, which is fun. So I think I gave it 3 stars. It was fun, but yeah, that's what I'm going to leave it at. And that is To the Devil Crypted. Okay, another book that I read this month that I really enjoyed. And in fact, this, I wouldn't call it a chunker, close to 400 pages. So I haven't done that badly, people. And this is Edifice Complex by Michael Wurtenberg, who's an awesome booktuber. I'll link it below, link everyone below, check their channels out. And I'm just going to say what it says on Goodreads here. It's freaking weird. Karim, okay, he's an immigrant, has his tenuous hold on reality further jeopardized when he develops an obsessive, erotic relationship with a residential building set for demolition. Yes, you heard that right. This book is freaking weird. Gets pretty damn dark and disturbing and erotic. Building. Do the 2 sentences, do the words go together? Michael makes it work. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the character Karim especially. Kind of writes him incredibly well. Kind of a fascinating look into sort of descent into madness. And just this character has this thing about he's hypersensitive to noise. And from the very first chapter we learn that when he's holding his daddy's hand. And it's a great book. It's a fun book. It's not a 5-star for me, and there's some reasons for it. But I'm going to tell you what, a lot of these are going to be shorter reviews. And the reason being because I haven't read so many books, and at the end of the month when I've kind of fleshed it out a bit, I might talk a little bit more about these books. But I still really, really rated this book. A lot of fun. And he's the character steals the show for me, this character, and his relationship with the people around him, with the residents in his building, and with the building. That's sick stuff, kind of sick stuff. And I know that Michael loves Clive Barker. Clive Barker also goes into some kind of body horror territory. And yeah, Michael goes there, and I can see a little bit of influence there in the way he describes some of these horror scenes and the horror imagery. Pretty messed up. That is Edifice Complex. Good job, Michael. Okay, and finally, and yes, that's 4 books so far this month. Sorry people, been a crap month. But I read Fairy Tale by Stephen, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. And it's a buddy read with Nikhil from Esteem. Really go and check that channel out. And we're going to be doing a video on it, I think on his channel when I'm up for it. It's been a bit much for me lately, but that's okay. That's alright. And yeah, Fairy Tale. Now, this was, the first half of the book was definitely 5 stars for me. Actually, the first part, most definitely 5 stars. Even though it has nothing to do with fantasy or horror, it is such an engaging premise, and he drags you into the story of the 17-year-old and his relationship with his father first. And yeah, the father's a terrible alcoholic, and they both lost their mother. that's not the main thing. What happens is that he meets this kind of derelict, what do you call it, recluse, strange guy up on top of the hill in this big house with a supposedly mad dog. Now, I love German Shepherds. Get to that later. And this guy has an accident. He's old. And this guy helps him out. And develops a relationship with him and the dog. What he doesn't know is that there's a secret at the back of the house, in the shed. That there's a parallel world. And I'm not giving anything away. It's all at the back here. It's kind of quite incredible. A third is before he goes into the shed and the fantasy kind of takes over. And I must say, I really did enjoy the second half of the book, the second 2/3. I enjoyed fantasy, but there were parts of the book that dragged a bit. So it kind of brought the 5-star rating down a little bit for me, just a little bit. But I'm going to talk about that a lot more, at length with Nikhil on his channel, hopefully. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the book. And yeah, it was difficult to give it 4 stars. It was more like 4.5 stars. It was just certain points of this fantasy world that just dragged a bit. But I'm not going to go into spoilers or anything else. But I will say, the relationship with this boy, the 17-year-old, and his dog, being a German Shepherd person myself, is one of the best things that I've ever read. Just that relationship alone made this book very special. That's all I'm going to say. Okay everyone, so that's my video for tonight. Yeah, it's been a tough month, but let's hope I can finish it off strong. Get back to my Discord, start watching videos again, start connecting again. It's been kind of tough going, but yeah, hopefully I can get another 1 or 2 books to sneak them in before the end of the month, and then make December a better month, and fix my bloody Kindle. Okay, so until next time, take care of yourselves, keep those pages turning, and cheers.